BlackRock has $13 billion in assets under management spread across 10 top defense contractors. Vanguard has $10 billion in assets spread across, specifically Lockheed, Raytheon, and Boeing. State Street also participates. And Fidelity Investments. BlackRock and Vanguard also own Fox, like the news, Comcast, NBC, and MSNBC, and Sky, if you're in the UK. They own Sky. And their combined ownership of CNN is 12%. So they're the top shareholders in all of these media conglomerates. BlackRock and Vanguard own all of these channels. This is the mainstream media. They will always try and use divide and conquer tactics to make you afraid of other people so that they can push for military expansion, because escalating conflicts is great population control and it guarantees profits for their overlords. The defense industry and the Pentagon have a revolving door. Former Pentagon officials transition into defense contractors and vice versa. Like, there's huge conflict of interest between the corporations and the Pentagon. But that's not surprising. If you've been watching this channel, the US government is basically its own corporation. It's a Ponzi scheme. A 2018 report highlighted that among the top 20 defense contractors, there were 645 instances of hiring former senior government officials, military officers, members of Congress, senior legislative staff, lobbyists, board members, and senior executives. By 2021, the top 14 defense contractors had employed over 1,700 Department of Defense senior military officials into the private war conflict. During the 2020 election cycle, the defense sector contributed approximately $50 million in lobbying. 21 million of those dollars went to Republicans and 25 million went to Democrats. A number of US lawmakers hold personal investments in the defense industry. At least 37 members of Congress have traded in defense stocks, with transactions being valued in upwards of 100 million. US lawmakers who serve on the committees that shape the national security policies are trading financial assets in defense companies. Here's a quick list of some politicians who've received contributions from the defense sector or hold investments in defense companies. Senate Armed Services Committee members Jack Reed, James Inhofe, Roger Wicker, and Tim Kaine. House Armed Services Committee members Adam Smith, Mike Rogers, Mac Thornby, Kay Granger. Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, John Hickenlooper, Jerry Moran, Kevin Hearn, John Rutherford, Lois Frankel, Senator Tom Cotton, Senator Susan Collins, Mark Warnberg, Representative Steny Hoyer, Representative Dutch Huppersberg, Mike Turner, Steve Scalise, Jim Cooper, Joe Courtney, Rob Whitman, Mike Rogers, Trent Kelly, Elise Stefanik. There's hundreds of them. Richard Hudson, Anthony Brown, Vicky Hartzler, Seth Moulton, Michael Wall. Check if you're local. They probably are. You know what I mean? They probably are. So there's especially Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell.